My name's Alex and I'm the Research and Campaigns Coordinator at Citizens Advice Gateshead. I work 15 hours per week, and that's over 2 days. So it's basically 2 full 8-hour work days with a half an hour off for lunch in each. And I've been doing that since early December last year. My job to coordinate Citizens Advice Gateshead's research and campaigns activity, basically, and that boils down to analysing our data to see what our clients are struggling with the most, which is the research bit, and then reporting on this to anybodies of influence, such as the council or local MPs, to get them to do something about it, and that's the campaigning bit. The coordination part in the name comes from the fact that I can't do that alone. I need the help of our lovely advisors, making sure that they're keeping track of what they're advising on properly, because we have all sorts of fancy IT systems where they can choose sort of codes and things which I can then analyse. But more importantly, a big part of my job is encouraging them to be mindful of particularly unfair cases and flagging them up with what we call evidence forms. And those are cases where they've seen something and thought that's really quite horrible, we need to be doing something about that immediately. So yeah. Really solid data analysis skills and then presentation skills to show that data analysis to people in a simple but meaningful way that captures their attention, basically. I think you've got to have good research skills so that you know what information sources can be trusted, and so that you can form sound conclusions based on your data analysis. And more importantly, you've got to be a good communicator to not only communicate what you've found, but also to encourage volunteers and staff, Citizens Advice Gateshead, to keep research and campaigns issues in their mind on top of the work they're already doing. So you've got to be able to communicate with them and encourage nicely. Believe it or not, I am a doctor of microbiology, which is a bit of a jump from analysing client issues at Citizens Advice, I suppose. My first career was as a research scientist at Newcastle University, and I was studying how bacteria grow and divide. But I decided I didn't want to enter into the endless rat race required to move up the career ladder in academia, because all you end up doing is you're constantly battling for research grants just to keep your job, and it's something that even full-blown professors have to do. So I didn't fancy that being my entire life. It seemed a bit stressful. Essentially, I decided I want to be a police officer, actually. Much simpler to move up through ranks to leadership positions in there, at least on the surface it looks like it is. But I was aware that I didn't have any experience working with people. So I volunteered at Citizens Advice Gateshead as a generalist advisor, and then after a few months of doing that, I saw this job advertised, and I thought, it might be a good fit for me to do, to boost my people skills a bit. Definitely got to be comfortable with numbers, data analysis, especially in Excel. I live and breathe Excel at the moment when I'm here working here. You've got to be able to keep things simple when you're trying to communicate data too. I mean, it's not a bad thing that something which took you 10 hours to analyse and format into a nice graph or report can be understood in 10 seconds. You might think, oh God, that's such a waste of time, but it's not. In fact, to be able to do that is a skill in itself. And in general, when you're trying to show someone data on advice trends, or typically dry numbers stuff, more imagery and less words is better. So if you can have a nice colourful graph showing something that somebody will get immediately, that's worth its weight in gold. More advice: keep informed about issues affecting the clients of Citizens Advice, whether it be things caused by poor administration of benefits, or it's poor bailiff practices when collecting debts, and anything in between. Citizens Advice website is a really good source of information on what current issues that we've identified nationally as a service, particularly the research and campaign sections. So if you have a look at those and be well aware of what's going on, that can stand you in good stead. But most importantly, you've got to be well organised. That coordination part of this role. Basically, I need to know what's coming up months ahead so that I can plan our campaign and activity accordingly. because it takes a lot longer than you might initially think to get even a small campaign organised and put together.